Welcome to Sushmita's science class. Here, science will be made very interesting and easy.
Children, we have seen in the video of nervous system that sensory neurons help us taste, smell, hear, see and feel things around us. So we have these 5 sense organs which help us to sense the things around us. Sensory neurons are triggered by physical and chemical inputs from our environment. Sound, touch, heat, light are physical inputs. Smell and taste are chemical inputs. Now we will learn how the physical input of light reach our brain and form the image inside. For this, we have to study the structure and function of eye, which help us to see. Eyes help us to see the world around us. These are ball-shaped structures fixed in the sockets in the skull. They have flap-like eyelids to cover the eyes and eyelashes which prevent the dust particles and other foreign matters from entering the eyes. The tears have the enzymes that kills the germs. There are 3 main layers in our eyes. First layer is the cornea. See, this is the cornea. It is a transparent layer. Cornea is thin, transparent layer that covers the front of the eyes. The second layer is iris. That is like a colored ring present next to the cornea. The pigmented, colored, round muscular curtain between the cornea and the lens is called iris. It is perforated by the opening called pupil, and this is the pupil, that is the opening of the iris. The iris is like a colored ring present next to the cornea. The black spot in the center of the iris is the pupil. We get the color of our eyes, that is the iris, from our parents and grandparents. Light moves into the eye through the pupil, a hole that is made smaller or larger by the iris. See this opening present at the center of the iris. The light enters the eye through pupil. Tiny muscles control the size of the pupil depending on the brightness of light entering our eyes. Pupil gets bigger in dim light to let more light enter inside. It reduces the size in bright light to stop the entering of the light inside, which can spoil the retina. The retina is the third and the most important layer, which acts as the screen where the image forms of whatever we see. This is the retina. It is a thin layer of tissue that lines the back of the eye, where light falls and images formed. And there are blood vessels over here and this optic nerve, which sends the message from the retina to the brain. Retina is connected to the brain through sensory nerve called the optic nerve. Retina and the optic nerve. When we see something, light enters through the pupil and forms an upside down inverted picture in the retina. This message reaches the brain about what it sees. The brain interprets the message into a picture which we see. The other parts in the eyes are the lens. Lens is located just behind the pupil. It helps to focus the light. This is the lens. Then there is vitreous gel. Vitreous gel is the clear gel that fills the space between the lens and the retina of the eyeball. Lens and retina of the eyeball, and this is filled with vitreous gel. Next one is sclera, the white part of the eye that surrounds the cornea. It forms more than 80% of the surface area of the eyeball. And the most important part is how the light enters and forms the image at the back, that is on the screen, which we call as retina. This is the ray diagram of image formation of the object which we see on the retina. The pinhole camera, which we have studied in light and shadow, has the similarities to the human eyes that are useful to help explain how the images are formed and how the cornea and the lens of the eye contribute to the formation of bright and sharply formed image. The light moves into the eye through the pupil. Now this is the object. The magenta line shows the light rays which are entering the eyes from the upper part of the object, and the blue line shows the light rays entering the eyes from the lower part of the object, and these rays move like this ray moving inside. This one is one ray, this is the other one, and the image is formed at the back of the eye, that is the retina is taken as a screen and inverted image is formed, and this image is taken by the optic nerve to the brain. This light moves into the eye through the pupil, a hole that is made smaller or larger by the iris, and the brain takes care of how the image we perceive. Image formed on the retina is inverted. The brain receives and processes the information about orientation. It ensures that we understand the information received by all our senses, including which way is up. So, although the image formed on the retina is inverted, we can see the image the right way up. There are some impairments of vision. Those are the defects in the eyes caused by various reasons. One of them is myopia or short sightedness. It is the defect of eye in which a person can see only nearby objects but fails to see the faraway objects. Myopia or short sightedness. Short sightedness means the person can see the objects which are nearby. And the other one is hypermetropia. This is known as long sightedness. Here, the nearby objects are blurry. Farsightedness, hyperopia, usually caused by an eyeball that is too short, causing the light to focus behind the retina. Image of a distant object becomes focused. Vision is better for distant objects than for nearby objects. Since sense organs help us to keep in contact with the outer world, we should take care of them. For eyes, we should remember to wash our eyes with clean water and do not rub the eyes hard with hands. It might cause damage to the delicate eye. While studying, watching TV, working on computer or mobile, relax your eyes after regular intervals. Blink your eyes, keep it closed for a few minutes and gently massage with your palms. Do not do the above things, that is viewing TV or mobile for long time at a stretch. Do not read while lying down or in a moving vehicle. Always sit up and read by keeping up your book at least 1 foot away from your eyes. Eyes are one of the most important sense organs, so we should take care of it.
If you found the video useful, like, share and subscribe.